guys, Engineer Hoist here. I'm here with a video review of these Angry Birds Transformers figures. These are the Telepods figures. They actually interface with the game. They have this little base that you can, and a QR code on the bottom. It lets you unlock characters or even upgrade or recharge your character if they've gotten blown to bits by the other pigs or eggs or whatever. But here they are. I got the Energon Racers pack, which I think are actually new figures that you can only get through these. And then I found a Sentinel Prime bird and a Decepticon Bludgeon 2-pack over there. We're going to take a look at these, and I'll be right back once I get them open. Okay, here they are out of the pack. We've got Sentinel Prime, Bludgeon, Energon Grimlock, Energon Optimus Prime, Energon Starscream, Energon Lockdown, and Energon Soundwave. They're pretty simple little figures. We'll bring Sentinel Prime over here. You just kind of tilt the head back and they spring up, and there he is. They all work the same way. Bludgeon saying hi. There's Grimlock. Optimus Prime. Starscream. Lockdown. And Soundwave. They're all pretty decent likenesses of the figures in the game, for the fact that they just spring up and fold back down into their vehicle modes. The cool thing is the little base that comes with them. It's actually in the shape of a matrix, which I thought was pretty cool. And basically there's a little magnifying glass here on the bottom, and you take, there's a little QR code on the bottom of each figure, and you just kind of, there's a little tab here on the top, line it up with the little hole in the bottom, and then that puts the, it doesn't stay, so you kind of have to hold it together, and that kind of just magnifies the code for the camera on your phone. Now you can just it works best on your phone if you don't have a case. I do. And then you can make it work. Basically, you just set that there, and I can't really get a screenshot of the phone. I looked and I couldn't find anything to do it without jailbreaking. Now and do that. But you just kind of balance it over the camera on the phone after you hit the little telepod feature, and sometimes you might have to wiggle it around, and you do need good light to kind of light up the matrix to for the camera to work, and then you'll see the screen change. And in the case of these guys, it actually will unlock them. Although I did recently just find Energon Starscream in the game. So now he's going to be a permanent character. So you don't need to get this pack to get Energon Starscream, and probably the other ones too. But if you go get the pack, you get them right away. The nice thing about it is if you lose all your health, you can scan your telepod and immediately recharge your health. And that's very helpful when you're trying to earn coins, because even if you fail a mission, you keep all the coins. If you don't have these, it costs you 600 coins to recharge, which probably cost you more than what you earned before you died. But if you have these, you recharge for free. So basically you keep your coins, and it's a way to get to some of the ridiculous amounts, especially once you hit the level, I think it's 40 area. It's like 60,000 coins, which is insane, especially when you start getting the very hard levels, which are almost impossible to get through, and the game keeps telling you need to upgrade, which you really do in most cases to get through. But that uses coins too, keeps you from moving on in the game. So it's probably going to be very difficult to get through the game without spending any money. I haven't spent any in the app, but obviously I did here. But it certainly it's fun. It keeps you going. You don't have to wait for them to recharge or anything. They recharge instantly, no coins, and it's a lot of fun. toy wise, you fold him down. He's in his vehicle mode, which they are pretty nice little representations of the figure in the game. And of course, these Energon ones, they're in the little translucent plastic. I'm not sure if it'll zoom in very well, but he does have a little Decepticon symbol there, which you can see in the game. It's not the Decepticon symbol. And likewise, with all of the birds, they have the Auto Bird logo. Again, pretty difficult to see on the toy because they're just so tiny. So yeah, there you go. There's your Telepods. Sentinel Prime, but you could just easily call him Heatwave, but he only works with Sentinel Prime in the game. You got Bludgeon, Grimlock. You gotta be careful not to have their heads folding back when you're trying to put them down in the vehicle mode. There's Optimus Prime, Starscream, Lockdown, and Soundwave. There you go. I found these guys at Toys R Us. I haven't found them anywhere else. And good luck. Hope you have fun. See you later.